Hello viewers, it's your girl Ruby Fangirl. Yeah, but it's been quite a while since I've done recording like this. I know I've been doing a lot of voiceovers and stuff, but I don't really mind that. But so the purpose of this video, since we actually talked about the Fnaf 2 movie that came out last week, I thought why not go over a line of figures that came out to honor this specific movie. And now, of course, I'm talking about the Jazware's merch. They release plushies, action figures, and Build-A-Mole sets. But for the purpose of this, I'm only going to stick to the action figure line because I just think that they really are amazing. But the plushies are definitely the best. I actually have almost all of them, but there's only one more that I haven't got yet. So I will definitely get it because I'm asking that for Christmas, so don't worry on that. So that means there will be a future video on that soon. But for now, let's get into the action figures. And of course, starting off with the leader of the band, Toy Freddy. And can I just say, the detail on him is actually really good. I mean, he's a little bit chunky, a chunky bear. And of course, there's a mechanic right here where they can do a rah! 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 Really cute and stuff like that, so yeah, because every time you do it a rah, it kind of reminds me of the jump scares or that from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared kind of rah! That kind of rah. I don't know why, it just kind of reminds me of that. But all in all though, he actually is a really cool figure. Can he stand? He can. And you can actually pose him in any kind of way. You can make him wave, even though it looks like he's about to freaking swipe at you. You can move his hands right here. But he can't, and you also can move his legs, his joints, and he can swivel. And that's basically it when it comes to articulation. Very similar to almost all of them. But all in all, really good. But they do have a mechanic that their eyes can glow in the dark. Maybe later I can definitely show them off. So, yeah, that'll be for later, but let's move on to the next figure. And of course, the next figure I got is Toy Bonnie. And this is actually the first Jazware figure that I actually got, other than the plushies. So, and just like Toy Freddy, he has a mechanic that when he goes, rah! He can actually go almost like a zombie kind of way. Unlike Toy Freddy, he can actually lift his whole entire hands up in the air. So he has his ears, his face actually looks really nice. You can move his joints, the legs. This one's really hard to move the mechanics, but you can still move them, and he can kind of move like this, but and also kind of a little swivel, unlike Toy Freddy, but it's really complicated. And of course there's his tail, and you can actually remove it. It's not breakable or anything, just FYI on that. And just like Toy Freddy, also glows in the dark. We'll get to that later, but let's move on to the next character. And of course, the next character is of course Toy Chica. And she really looks amazing. Oh, whoops, sorry about that. From her, her cool, facial features, the Let's Party, and underwear, and of course, just like the rest of them, she has a mechanic here, and she go, rah, rah! And this is actually the first time we can actually see her with her beat doing a jump scare. Even though she doesn't do that in the movie, but you know what, whatever. Also, I forgot to mention, from my previous video talking about, the FNAF movie, she actually gets more of an appearance role compared to the other animatronics. So, I do really like they actually give her more of a focus. And, yeah, that's actually quite neat. So, yeah, and I feel that she's the most human-like out of, the toys, but we all can agree that Funtime Chica really looks just like an actual, human being, but just with a chicken face. Well, it's a shame that they didn't really add, her, cupcake, because that would have been actually a really nice touch, but we get what we get. And of course, just like the rest of them, she can move her arms, move her arms, her, little bit of the hand motion, the legs, it's kind of a little bit hard, but unlike Toy Bonnie, she can actually move, her legs, up and down, really fast. Well, except for this one's a little bit rough. So, yeah, all in all, really good figure. And now we're getting to the really interesting one, and easily the best one. And of course, is Mangle. And can I just say, this is easily my favorite figure out of, like, this line. Look at this. Like, because unlike the previous ones, you can actually, like, take her apart and put back together. Just like how that they originally put her in. And of course, very similar, she has some, like, this mouthpiece right behind her, and she can move her mouth like this. And also with her endo head, she can also, like, open and close her mouth. And of course that she has, like, her feet and stuff like that, and the hand. And also I kind of realized she has, like, 2 feet there, which is kind of weird because she doesn't have that. But I do understand because of, balancing reasons, so it's understandable. And you can actually, like, take them apart and put back together, like I mentioned earlier. But according to that, I don't recommend you guys doing that because it's extremely hard to put on. I don't even imagine a kid doing this and they will have, like, a struggle. I'm just saying, like, just do this as, like a figure or something like that. But if you do want to do the painful way of, like, taking her apart and putting back together, then go ahead. All in all, I'm in love with, like, this figure. And of course, just like the rest of them, including Toy Chica, their eyes glow in the dark. And we'll get into that right now. So cut to future me actually showing off their eyes, basically, of their glowing eye feature.
Hello guys, we're in my closet, so it's like the only dark place I can really find that isn't a bathroom, so I'm gonna try, like, this out. So, good thing I got, like, this flashlight right here that I got from Halloween, so we're gonna see, like, how they all glow in the dark. The others are, like, right here, so we're gonna try to, like, make their eyes glow in the dark, and we'll see how good they are. So, let's see for Toy Freddy, since he was the first one. So, let's turn off the light and see. Wow, look at that. Like, that actually looks, like, really cool. I never expected that. Like, it actually looks, like, really scary. So, let me do, like, Toy Bonnie next, and then we'll get to the next one. Okay, so I got, like, Toy Bonnie, and we're gonna try it again. If it's gonna be very similar, like, to, Toy Freddy, then, yeah, I will definitely be really impressed. Alright, I'm gonna turn off the light in 3, 2, 1. Wow, look at that. Still very good. Oh my god, that looks so amazing. Holy shit. So yeah, really cool. Now let's move on to Toy Chica. Okay, now I got Toy Chica out, and we're also going to see, like, if she does glow in the dark very good or not. So, let's turn off the light in 3, 2, 1. Wow, that's amazing. It's kind of very similar to what they did, like, in the movie. Oh my god, that looks very cool. Like, seriously, they haven't really disappointed me with these glow-in-the-dark features. And now, let's get into Mangle. Okay, we're gonna try it out with Mangle since it's kind of a little bit hard, since it does say, like, on the packaging that, like, her eyes, like, not, like, her eyes right here and her eyes right there can glow, so we're gonna, like, test it out, like, just to see if it works effectively. So, we're gonna try it out in 3, 2, 1. Wow! Oh my god! Look at her first face! Oh my god! Like, even her endo eye actually glows. Like, her bad one. Oh my god. Oh, this is amazing. I have never been impressed with glow-in-the-dark figures, like, ever. Because glow-in-the-dark is kind of my least favorite when it comes to, like, toys. So, I'm just going to say right here and right now, all of these figures are really great in the glow-in-the-dark. So I highly recommend, like, trying to glow in the dark and see for yourself. Because I know, like, the plushies also do, like, the same thing. So I'll definitely do that once I actually get all the plushies. So now, cut back to past me talking about some other things about the figures.
And yeah, do they look awesome with the glow-in-the-dark? You can ask the future me on that. But there's actually a bonus that I do want to show. This isn't have to do with Jazwares, but I got this, like, in theaters. And of course I'm talking about the metal, like, popcorn bucket that I got in the theaters. They have released, like, a lot, and I mean a lot of, like, these buckets. like popcorn buckets basically. But this was the only one they had at the theaters at the time, or basically my Pacific Theater. And also, it's actually like tin or like metal. So it has Toy Freddy in the front, Toy Bonnie, Chica, and Balloon Boy. What is he doing here? I'm actually quite glad that you got decapitated in the movie, you gremlin. You were a piece of little shit. Like, seriously, they could have just put, like, Mangle on here. That would have been more cooler. But I did find, like, an Instagram that they actually had one with the puppet on it. But I could be wrong on that, but yeah. And here's, like, the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 logo, only in theaters. And the inside is just red. So, yeah, it's not really, like, a massive, like, it is high quality, but it's not, like, right up there with the other, like, buckets. I mean, hey, look. I have one of them that's a Godzilla one from Godzilla New Empire, but I'll actually show that in a different kind of video. So, yeah. And that's all the figures and bucket that I got. So, I like to know from you guys. What do you guys think of these figures? Do you actually have them? Do you like them? Which one is your favorite? I would love to know in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Ah!